Welcome to Let's Play 1001 Games, a series where I work my way through a book called 1001 Games You Must Play Before You Die. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are checking out Kid Icarus, Angel Land Story. Kind of a nice little subtitle there, really hammers home the plot. In case you couldn't figure it out, we're going to be a kid who has wings, working our way to becoming an angel. And this is a very interesting title screen. I like how it opens up with just literally push start, and it looks like the cheapest title screen ever. Like they couldn't even come up with a graphic, but then it tricks you because it scrolls down into a graphic. So, yeah. Alright. I don't know what happens if you pick continue and you don't have a game, so obviously we're going to go start here. And this is it. So this is... Oh yeah, by the way, this is not Kid Icarus. There's no such thing as Kid Icarus. This fella here is named Pit. Any true fan of Kid Icarus would have known that. Pit, he kind of looks like a baby, so I guess he looks like a cherub or whatever. I guess the old Greek myth or legend or whatever about Kid Icarus was that he was a kid whose dad made wax wings so he could fly, and he flew like too close to the sun. And oh yeah, I can already tell this is going to be great. So this game is non-linear. I've just entered a room where I have no idea what's supposed to go on in there. Oh, and it's over. Okay, so whatever I was supposed to find in there is gone forever. It looked like a really crappy room anyway. It was full of like hellspawn and, well, not hellspawn, but like lava and stuff. Whoa, eyeballs. No. Oh man. Okay, I guess they're gone now. Oh no, they're back. So when you kill bad guys here, you get hearts, which is the currency of the game. Oh! I'm finished! You have wings, you can't fly? Sacred words. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeesh. So one of the things about this game, the reason why many people think it never became a real NES classic, because it's more of a cult classic, honestly, is that it's damned hard. And we're going to find out today that that is quite true. Oh, I can't even get those hearts. Okay, what are we supposed to do in here? His arrows don't even go that far. This guy's a crappy angel, let me tell you. Okay, so that room is full of excitement. We'll probably skip it if we die again. But yeah, this is a really hard game. And the original, I guess the original Japanese title for this game was, what? Myth of Light. Something like that. So again, it was labeled Kid Icarus for North American releases, but it really doesn't really have anything to do with Icarus, in fact, because this guy isn't even Icarus. He's Pit. And I think in the old Nintendo cartoon series, Game Master N or something like that, they confused things, and they said, whoa, look, hammers! I can't even get them. The controls are kind of stiff too. Every time I jump, I feel like I'm just gonna fall. And they're gone. I feel like I'm just gonna fall off a cliff here. Come here, you stupid eyeballs. Come here and get an arrow in your face. Yeah. I wonder if these are just like the wildlife of this kind of pit that he's hanging out in. Also, funny the guy's name is Pit when this game is basically climbing out of one giant pit. In a way, maybe Pit is dead and he's coming out of the afterlife here. He's crawling out of Hades, one jump at a time. Okay, classic old NES, nonsense. As the screen scrolls up, it becomes a pit. Even if there was a platform right below the edge of the screen where it scrolled up, that is now a deadly zone. It's as if in whatever reality this game is occurring in, only what this guy can see exists. It's like he's in a very primitive computer simulation of a pit, and if he goes outside the boundaries of it, he dies. And I gotta say, that makes me question the realism of this whole premise here. Getting a lot of hearts here. So we'll talk about hearts a little more when I can actually spend them on something. For now, they're just sort of like little trinkets that Pit likes to hold on to. Because he's kind of gross and morbid that way. I wonder why they called it Kid Icarus. Because again, he's not Icarus. He's an angel. And his name is Pit. So, who knows? I guess it's due to the localization. It's funny to think that there was a time when, like, all new video games, or all the good ones, really came out in Japan first. So, let's try this. Yes, hammer time! I thought it would do like a Mario hammer, like in Donkey Kong, where he goes all crazy with the hammer. But it's funny to think how there was a time when, like, all new games really came out in Japan first, and then they had to be localized for North America. And you know what? That still happens sometimes, but more often the case nowadays, I feel like it's almost the opposite. Where, like, they're localizing Halo or Gears of War or... Oh! Okay, if you jump and you hit your head on that stupid platform, you die. This is going to be a very interesting Let's Play, because in most of my Let's Plays, I try to make, like, a significant dent in the game, so that you're not just watching the same level over and over again. And, you know, actually in the old arcade games, there's nothing I can do. You have to watch the same level over and over again, because those games, that's the nature of them. But for a game like this, I don't want you guys staring at this same starting level over and over again. Okay, so if I die again, then I guess what I'm going to have to do is just play it without commentary and cut all that out so we can get past to a more interesting part. I'm sick of looking like I don't know how to play games in my Let's Plays. I want you guys to think I'm, like, all skilled. So I'm going to work on that. Seriously. Something else I think I've decided to do is when I hit a point where I don't know what's going on in a game, I'm just going to stop, going to open up my laptop, going to take some time, do a little research, find a walkthrough, figure out how to get by that point. Whoa! Whoa, look at this guy! He's going crazy! Oh man, it's the old NES thing, slow down, because too much is on the screen. Little ghost babies are attacking me! Can I get out of here? Screw that guy. You and your stupid ghost... This is actually making it easier being in slow motion here. Oh, I'm totally dead. You son of a... I think that goblet will heal me. If I can just get to it. Yes! Ooh. I like mysteries. What happened? I think you're supposed to, like, break all those pots first and then collect stuff in a certain order. Yeah, this game is not for beginners. I can already see why... What? You're giving me, like, this really difficult jump thing already? I can already see why this game was considered really hard, and most people didn't do too well with it. Oh, hey, it can duck. Didn't know that. Okay, if I kill this guy, will his stupid ghost babies go away? So I can do this all day. Back and forth. So do you think this game deserved a sequel? I mean, it's kind of premature to ask, considering I just started it. Ow. Ghost babies, go away. Oh, they do go away if you kill the dad, so... Okay. But in theory, there's like a cheap way to do it. Or you just do that. Give him a little arrow in the back. Ugh. Only you have to be good enough at it to do it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna die from these stupid ghosts. Stupid ghost babies. Okay, we really have to take our time with this guy. It's okay, it gives me time to look up what I wanted to talk about. This game is part of the Nintendo Action series, so if you Google a picture of the cover box for this game, you'll see the little, shh, damn it. Run for it. Ah, ghost babies! Whatever the hell they are, I'm finished. Do I get a checkpoint at least? Sacred words. Damn it. Okay, so I managed to get a little farther in the game here, and I don't know what's happening now. I somehow encountered this weird boss room, or these guys give out full hearts, and I'm dead. Oh, it's totally gonna put me back at the bottom, isn't it? Oh, I swear to God. You son of a... Okay, we've recovered to pretty far. Anyway, what I was saying about the Nintendo Action Series is just, I always thought the logo for that was funny. If you go look it up, it kind of looks like a guy from like the wet floor sign that they put out in stores when there's been a spill. And he's kind of like falling into the ocean. It's pretty funny. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about this game. So I guess the story is you're fighting Medusa and eggplant wizards or something like that. God, damn. Ghost babies. You die already. It's like a ghost grandma or something. She's going crazy. Okay, well... He doesn't notice me when I'm standing here shooting arrows. I'm gonna try a new strategy. It's called running away. Hey, look, if you don't bug him... Whoa, what the hell's that thing? I don't know, but... Oh, doesn't die in one hit. Oh, jeez! What is that thing? Man, this game... honestly, it is really hard. Like, I've had to restart this, like, how many times now? Like, 6 times? What are these things? They look like weird mutated seals. This game reminds me a little bit of, like, Metroid or Castlevania. Did I pass a level? Thank God. I did not want to have to go through that first level all the way over again. So apparently most people can't pass the first 4 levels. I'm probably worse than most people, so if I get to level 3, I'm going to be super stoked and impressed with myself. Stupid eyeballs, go away! What do you think? Why do these eyeballs dislike me so much? Maybe, like, the nose likes me better than them or something? I don't know. It's like a terrible joke. It's really hard to come up with comedy on the spot, you know? You try it sometime, buddy. Now we're fighting... What are these things? Wait, these are noses! Whoa, that's weird. They're like those glasses that you get that have eyeballs, noses, and a mustache. I don't remember those from Greek myth, I gotta be honest. I think they were kinda... Oh yeah, and I love how the power-ups disappear so quickly. It doesn't even give you a chance to get them. So what was the point of that? Just to get some hearts? Hearts which do not heal you. You get healed by, like... I don't know, whatever you're drinking in that goblet when you find the goblets. These, like, weird snakes. Stop spawning! Oh, man. It's one of those games where, like, the enemies will keep spawning if you don't move on. A lot of old Nintendo games were like that. Kind of the endless enemy crap. Made it really hard to, like, clear an area out. These days, if you're... Ooh, money or a store. What do you say? Try buying from me. You know what? If I had anywhere near the amount of money necessary to buy one of these things, bud, I totally would. How about a friendly discount? How about an arrow in the face? Oh, I was trying to jump. And he shut the store down. You get one chance at that store. Afterwards, I guess he was closing for the day. Had to get home to his wife. So we've been climbing out of a pit for quite a while. Damn it. The only good thing I will say about this game is infinite lives. Because I wouldn't be anywhere without that. Alright, let's give this the old college try here. See what we can do with it. Hey, get away from me. What was in here again? This was noses. Don't want to fight me? Yeah. Ah! I wonder, like, okay, was this your favorite game? Somebody must have come here because they were like, oh, sweet, Kid Icarus. And so my question to you is, what are your other favorite games? Kid Icarus, if you consider Kid Icarus like a really good game. And actually, you know what? I don't want to be unfair to it. It's not like a bad game. It's just really hard. And actually, I mean, that wasn't even abnormal for the Nintendo era. Back in the days of Nintendo, games were just, like, really hard. There's just, like, snakes raining from the sky. Where are they coming from? Because I don't see a snake-producing factory up here. Get out of here, snakes. Give me your hearts. Yeah, you give me... These guys only have half a heart, but it's a big one. So here's a question. What kind of economy runs on animal guts? This guy wants 450 hearts for a feather. Does not seem like a fair trade. Because for 500 I could get a barrel of something. For 480 I could get some juice. Why on earth is a feather? I mean, obviously it's a power-up in this game. It'll probably let me fly or something. But it's kind of funny if you walked into a store and they're like, well, you can either buy this juice or a feather. They're pretty similarly priced. And we only take animal guts here. We're really big on guts. I think if your economy relied on currency that could rot, you'd have trouble. I have to go this way, I guess. Yeah. I'm not used to this whole you can walk off the left side of the screen and come back on the right thing. Damn it. Really don't want to have to encounter more ghost babies. Ah, you jerk. We're just running for it, man. Running and gunning. Apparently if you don't explore all those doors and stuff, it makes the game harder for you. Hey, I find this game is already going to be impossible, so... Probably the effort it would take to get in those doors would just end up killing me anyway, so what's the point? Can't even stop snakes from raining on me. I've heard it could rain men. I've heard it can rain cats and dogs. I've never heard it raining snakes. I'm finished. I wonder if it's like, he's not dead, but he's just like, oh, you know, I'm never gonna get work in this town again. Like, I'm finished. Yeah, alright. So apparently to complete this game... And by the way, so I kind of edited around some stuff in the last level. If I fail again, I'm just going to edit past a lot of this stuff so that we can see a little bit more of the game before, you know, before I run out of time here. Because I really don't want my videos to be, like, too repetitive. But also, like, I mean, I don't know, doing the same level a couple times, it's just kind of what happens in video games. I don't find it all that repetitive. I don't know how bad it is to watch. Maybe it's super boring. So hanging out in one spot is, like, deadly. Because, like, you can't kill these stupid eyeballs. The snakes just keep coming. Let's skip the noses, because honestly, all they give me is hearts, and it is not helping my situation here. Anyway, apparently to finish this game on time, the Japanese developers, so they were developing this game in a building that had like no heating or something crazy, and they were like in a crunch where like they had no time left to develop, and so what did they do? They worked overtime, and they would stay at the office at night, and they used torn cardboard boxes as beds, and they would take the curtains off of windows as like blankets because they were in like an unheated building. Like, that's dedication. Oh, you goddamn ghost babies. Run from them. Ugh. They just swarm you. Okay, you gotta be really careful because those ghost babies took a lot out of me. But yeah, I mean, like, what modern game? Oh, jeez, these freaking snakes! Oh, and ghost babies! And a pit. A pit did in pit. Damn it. Okay. Alright, we made it. We're past the hard part. Oh man, if I died right there, I would have been so upset. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god, no! I'm still on the platform. Help! Oh god. Guys, call 911. Don't actually call 911, but somebody help me. There's so many things happening. Oh, and this snake wants to kill me. I have like no health. Oh no! Okay, we made it back. We are... Oh god. Oh, stupid snake getting in my way. This is, like, shockingly difficult. Again, I'm not surprised that this did not become an instant classic. It's definitely a cult classic, I will give it that. I don't deny that it has very sort of Metroid-y, Castlevania-type feel. It's cool that there are, like, things you can buy from the stores and all that. But could you give me a break with the freaking eyeballs? Oh, thank you. Apparently you just have to ask for things, this game grants them to you. And those ghosts, those stupid... These guys over here, they are the most annoying. I hate them. I don't know how to deal with them. I mean, I guess there's probably like a really easy way, and I just have no idea. Those ghost babies are freaking deadly. Like, okay, this guy only has one baby. Oh, no, there they are. There they are. Go away. Damn it. Okay, we made it back. I think I'm gonna have to call it quits soon, because this is taking a lot of my time to play this game. And you know what? I'm complaining about how hard it is. But is this any harder than Alex Kidd? I mean, Alex Kidd was freaking hard. You know, I'm giving this game a hard time, but Alex Kidd was no walk in the park. One of the reasons I picked this game is that I felt like I hadn't played too many Nintendo games recently. And I do really like Nintendo games. I want to make sure I'm mixing them in. But then I realized after I picked this game that I actually haven't played many Sega Master System games. You know, I think I did Alex Kidd, I did Outrun, sort of. Maybe I need to start playing more Sega, too. Because I do play a lot of arcade games. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right mix is. I'm trying to make sure there's variety. But, okay, I think we have established that this game was too hard to get a sequel. Did you always wish it had a sequel? Is there anyone out there, any like big Kid Icarus fans who always just really pined for a sequel for this game? Another side-scrolling adventure. And regardless of that, do you guys have any like cherished games from your youth that were really hard, but you still wished there was a sequel to? I don't have an answer for that myself. Oh god, with these stupid things, I'm totally dead here, aren't I? Run for the room, run for the room. Oh, safety. I mean, I'm just as happy to see nothing as something, just because I know I'm safe for 1 second. You know, another thing is, if this was the Nintendo game I got when I was a kid, if I got this instead of Mario, maybe I wouldn't have liked video games as much. Oh, you what the... Literally, they flew in off the screen and finished me off. Well, I was hoping to get to level 3, but I did read that very few people have ever made it to level 4 or past that, and so I feel like with the amount of time I've spent on this, I just don't know how much more I can spend. Because again, you know, this video isn't like the longest video I've ever made, but I'm cutting out a lot of deaths here, and I'm just kind of like losing patience for it, I guess. And, you know, and this whole spirit of these Let's Plays is supposed to be like a blind Let's Play of, well, let's actually try these 1001 games, many of which I've never tried before, and let's see which ones you should play before you die. Should you play this before you die? I really don't think so, to be totally honest. I think the game elements in it are much better represented in games like Metroid, which is also not an easy game, but, you know, at least it ramped up slowly. I mean, this is like level 2, and it's just brutal. These freaking eyeballs have been with me the whole time. They won't take their eyes off me, and whoa, look, there's a little snake who was glitched out there. Yeah, but like Castlevania was so much better than this. Metroid, Zelda. You know, I mean, this game kind of has a lot of elements from a lot of different games. Even like sort of Mega Man, maybe. Although, I mean, we haven't seen a boss. But apparently, like, you can get abilities and stuff from them. And the jumping. Like, can I... Oh, man. That's hard to get. And also, you know what a huge tease is? He has wings and he can't double jump. Let him double jump! Let him use the wings! Otherwise, what the hell's the point? Honestly. Might as well just be Kid. Forget about Kid Icarus. Oh, then he'd be like Alex Kidd. I wonder if Kid Icarus and Alex Kidd ever got together. They're like, you know what? You can have the Kid name. I'm like, no, you know what? Man, you earned it. He's like, no, I insist. You have it. Like, neither of them really want to be called a kid. They really yearn to be treated like adults. really hard to be treated like an adult when your nickname is Kid, or Kiddo, or Kiddenstein, or Dr. Child. Any of those nicknames would be bad if you want to be treated like an adult. So Dr. Child, at least they would know you're educated. See, now I'm just babbling incoherently. Okay. I mean, you know, I thought that was going to be the end when I went on this little rant, but while I've been playing as I've been ranting, I'm doing okay. So let's, just for kicks, see if we can, pass this game. As I say that, I fail. I mean, it's par for course with this game, right? Okay, pros of this game are, for its time, very interesting with, like, being able to go into stores and get money. It's not like a horrible platformer. The cons are, it's a horrible platformer. Because, I mean, the jump mechanics kind of stink. It's all this upward scrolling stuff that, you know, as you scroll up, the screen scrolls up, and then you die when you fall down the bottom of it. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's like, in some ways, it's not a horrible side-scroller, but in other ways, I personally don't find it a really good side-scroller. So, I mean, you can take it or leave it. It's a cult classic. People who love it are going to love it. It's not for everyone. I don't think you need to play this before you die. You know, when I first started this series, I was saying you had to play everything before you die. Now I feel like I'm starting to, as I'm playing these games, I'm starting to be less generous towards them. This is another one where it's like, I mean, I don't even know if it really has a place in his, you know, something like Space Invaders or Doom, you can at least appreciate the changes it brought to the genre. I don't know if any of the things this one brought, like the stores and all that, were all that original. So, I mean, it's a very interesting combination of the elements, but was it transformative? I don't know. And if it's not transformative, then really it's just a matter of taste. If this looks like a fun game to you, go ahead and try it. If it does not, and you're horrible at it like me, then you can probably go ahead and skip it. And, you know, yeah. Anyway, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it, guys. Alright, if you have liked this video, what I want you to do is give me a like, give me a subscribe, and as always, I'll be back in a few days with a new video and a new game. Ooh, I can't believe I survived that. Wow! I was standing on the platform and I ducked and I died. As long as I didn't duck, I didn't die. Wow. 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 Okay, everything that needed to be said about this game has been said. The sacred words, guys, are 00008, 00A000. Oh, there was an R after the 8. MA000000042J. And if you know what that means, good for you. Alright, I'll be back in a few days. Until then, guys, peace.